Hello Mr. Alex. Hope the stream/day is fire.
Hello, everybody. Dude, Juice Keeps, thank you so much. I appreciate the resub for 4 months. Appreciate that. And Z, appreciate your tier 1 for 5 months, dude. That's crazy. Alex looking cute today. Dude, you know what? I don't mean to put myself down, but I think I'm breaking out in pimples. Maybe the weather? I don't know. Dude, it's so gorgeous outside right now. If you guys haven't been outside, you can watch this stream later. Go outside. Spend some time in the glorious sunlight. Just rebuilt my Space 80. USB-C broke off the PCB. I hope future versions use a daughter board. I don't remember what this one here has, but I think they're moving that way. I don't know. I'm going to show you guys the other colors after, because I kind of don't feel like unboxing it all and then having a bunch of boxes lying around my room right now. So thirsty, man. Or I can take you with me. Oh, dude, that's true too. We can go mobile. It's still on your mind. Is it actually? I don't know if you guys can kind of see. You can barely see. It's like right there.
Glad to be here.
Being
Love
taken
this
photos
community.
of now. Dude, Trank, thank you so much. I appreciate the Prime here. And also, Jado, thank you so much for the tier 1, dude. I appreciate that. I hope you guys are having a good day. The best of days today. How are you guys? Got 2 new tattoos? Dude, I've been wanting a leg tattoo. I kind of want a neck tattoo, but I really want a leg tattoo. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Connection ports can break off daughter boards too. They can, but are you getting a sleeve? I have like a large portion of tattoos already, but I don't know if I don't know if I want more. I do, but I also don't, because they get kind of expensive. And like, it's not that they don't maybe it is. They just don't interest me as much as they used to. I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. So excited for this build. I'm on the fence of picking one up. Just got the Envoy though. Envoy, pretty nice. I think this hits a different styling for people who want something a little different. Love sketch style tats. Yeah, those are nice. I like just random stuff. Like, I don't like having a whole theme, you know? Just kind of, I've always thought it looked cooler. It's like more stories and one big planned out piece. 710 Moose. Been watching so many of your YouTube videos recently. So relaxing and helped me sleep. Hey, wait. I hope you don't mean I'm putting you to sleep because I'm boring. I mean, either way, I'm glad it's doing something positive for you, dude. 2 hours before Alchemy keycap puller drop. Ooh, I need to use mine more often. Kohaku compared to Chimera. I like both. I don't have a good answer for that. The Kohaku is definitely visually nicer to me, but they both have a very good sound profile. Like, they both work. Patchwork tattoos on my way. Dude, I want to get patchwork stuff, like just patch style tattoos on my leg. Absolutely not perfect 710. So, I don't have any good stories to tell you guys today. Other than Tim and I, we're thinking, I think we said every Tuesday, we're going to be doing, well, maybe every other Tuesday, but we're going to start next week. We're going to do a podcast. It's not going to be keyboard centric though. Because honestly, guys, what the fuck are we going to talk about? If I'm going to be 100 with you guys, there's not really much to talk about keyboards. Like, we can talk. Dude, there's been so many sirens today. It's like a little bit of nice weather, and it's gonna be more like a life thing. Me and Tim are like friends, so we're gonna be talking about random stuff, and we already have like a banter between the two of us, so it's gonna relate back to the keyboards. We've already talked about it. Like, we've been talking about it, but we actually set in stone that next week we're gonna be doing it. Angel's probably gonna come on once in a blue moon. Life talks are always nice. Yeah. Small segments of what's happening in the scene. Kinda, like a little bit like tidbits here and there. My hair's a mess. I'm not gonna lie, guys, today I got so much work done. Did you guys see I released, well, not the tutorial that you guys want, which is the soldering one. I did release a tutorial today. The stabilizer fix saran wrap, which, by the way, no one corrected me that it's not called saran wrap. I posted the video and it kept capitalizing saran wrap. Is it a brand? It's called plastic wrap, I just learned. But I don't even remember ever buying saran wrap. It is? Fuck. It's like Kleenex, when you call something a Kleenex. How do you feel about Soulmate for stabs? What does that mean? It's a brand? Cling wrap I've heard of. I've never actually purchased saran wrap, though. It's like hoovering. You don't hoover? Hover or hoover? I don't even know how to pronounce that. Glad cling wrap? That I know. I don't think I've ever seen saran wrap. Whatever. But some other news. Okay, today's a lot of fun stuff. I picked up another light, which isn't that big of a deal to you guys, but for my photos, it means better photos. That's all actually, that's the news. I thought that was more exciting, but it's more exciting in my brain, but it wasn't actually that exciting. Sorry, guys. I actually thought that was way better than it was. It's just a little Amaran 60D, but I've never actually used a like a big parabolic softbox, whatever they're called. So it's my first time. Usually I use like small LEDs with softboxes because I can make them work because of space. But I decided, why not? Just don't know old Chozo. What did Chozo say? Starting a podcast with Tim instead of me, even though we've had banter since day one. Chozo, we need to create our own separate one, and it's just going to be called like the lecturing of Chozo to me. How do I convince my friends that I'm not crazy for spending $800 on a keyboard? Okay, I got a good way. You ready? Okay, you ready for this? Did they have a stupid hobby? I'm saying stupid because perspective. Anyways, do they have a hobby that's really expensive that you think is stupid? Better question. If they do, you just bring up that. It's super childish, but that's honestly when I can't get through to someone, it's just good to make comparisons. At the end of the day, it shuts people up. It's like, for example, there are people who drop a lot of money on shoes. I personally don't get it. There's a lot of people who drop a lot of money on other collectibles like baseball cards. Yeah, watches, hats. Personally, don't care. But I understand it at the end of the day. So if they have something, you could just be like, yeah, you do this. It's like, dude, it's like that one time. It's like that one time that guy messaged me and said, why would I spend this much on stupid keyboards? I have one that works, you know. And then he also said, you're not good at typing. And then I went on his YouTube channel and he collected golf clubs. And then I asked him, why do you collect golf clubs if you're not playing like Tiger Woods? What's the point? So, just like that. Same shit.
What's up, man?
Same shit.
It's been a while
Tuna
since
can.
I could catch a stream. I
Hey,
just
what's going
picked
on,
up
dude?
a Hercules 80.
That's a nice keyboard. That is definitely a nice keyboard, dude. Chirped. People are jackasses, man. You just gotta be careful with that. People are huge jackasses when it comes to like their opinions. So that's how I convince people. Anyways, that she's admitted to the hospital. Respect. Teach their own vibes. Yeah. Honestly, seems like your friends are joking about. Wait, what did your friends say exactly? I think I missed it. All right, we're gonna take a look at this right now. All right. Do I have anything else I want to talk about? Not really. How are you guys doing? I took a nice walk today. All right. I took a beautiful walk today. I had to go pick up some stuff, so I went to go take a little walk. I did some very light exercise today. I don't know why. I think it was like a 40-minute walk total, and I think that kind of took a little bit out of me, you know what I mean? I was tired. But yeah, everyone has their own thing to spend money on. Yeah, exactly. And honestly, the thing I want to convey though is it doesn't matter what you guys spend your money on as long as it's not hurting anybody else. If it brings you joy and doesn't hurt anyone else in the process, that's the key thing, by the way. You know? Then it doesn't fucking matter. Just keep doing you. Mood is so much better. Dude, the mood, it's such a nice day. Like, you guys can't see. I wish I had a real window. Actually, I don't know if I'd want that. Then there'd be too much light. It'd be very jarring. But all jokes aside, for real, all hobbies are weird. Yeah. All hobbies can get weird. You know what my dad, my dad's really into model cars right now. And the level of detail that he, and just thought that goes into making those little model cars is insane, dude. I want to get him to I need to take some pictures of his stuff. I think you guys would appreciate it. Model planes are insane as well. Yeah, dude. All those little miniatures are quite crazy. All right, this is the thing. We're going to build the brown one today. Okay, better question. Okay, let me restart everything. I'm going to build the brown one today, I think. The coffee one. Here's the thing, and I want you guys to decide because, you know, as much as it's my stream, it's all of our streams. That sounded weird, but I'm going to be doing 3 of these, and one of them is going to be a giveaway. And I wanted to know if you guys wanted to see maybe we do like we did last time with the Gray Studio stuff, which is I post the giveaway, the winner decides on what they want, or I just build something and then we give it away on Instagram or something like that. I'm kind of thinking we do this first, then the giveaway, or do you guys want to just do this one here and give it away? I have no idea. I was gonna go to sleep. Come on. No, we're not gonna give away on stream. This is Dude, this is my favorite color of the lot, by the way. Build and give away. I'm thinking we build and give away. I have to go get them all, Chozo. Maybe should I just go get them all quick? Bro, look at this. Look how freaking gorgeous this is. Look at that brown. It's a beautiful coffee color. I've never seen a board like this. The only board I think that's come close is the simpler. Look at that. Isn't that something? And look at the gold weight. Oh my god, bro. I'm not gonna lie, when I think was it Potter or Old Cat? Someone messaged me and they showed me, or no, it was one of the other reps. They messaged me and showed me all the colors, and I saw this one here and I'm like, ah, oh, dude. This one kind of hits different. So what's nice about this, and I kind of want to point this out before I go and locate where I put the other two. What's really nice about this is they didn't just kind of I don't want to say cheap out, but they didn't just take the easy route. Maybe that's the better route of going conversation-wise, and just making a flat bottom with a weight. They added some detailing, which is really pretty around here. So they added kind of like a taper inwards, which I think is really beautiful. And also it adds just another dynamic to the board too, which my camera's struggling to focus on this for some reason. I really like it. It looks beautiful. And then on top of that too, we have all these beautiful curves around the board, which is going to just look so good on cameras as well. And again, they didn't go the route of just making it a boring kind of box on wedge. It tapers upwards, which is really pretty. And again, depending on how the light hits that, beautiful. And then again, a really nice top piece. And then the weight, which in this case here, I don't know if this is a weight, just another accent piece, is black. So, God, my camera's not liking this today. Again, I think there's just so much going on here that looks really good that I'm personally very happy building with. Thank you, Someday. I appreciate you, dude. Very, very pretty. This is also RGB, it looks like. And what they did this time around, I don't know if you guys can kind of see, they have like a raised polycarbonate piece here, which is kind of neat. Top and bottom are different colors. Yeah, they're completely different colors, as you guys can see. It's like a 3-tone split, then you have a gold weight. You know, and it stays true to some of that original Think branding, which is that cog wheel. You know, get your cog spinning. Daughter board in this guy here. This is gasket mounted, and it looks really pretty. Here, let me go quickly. I don't remember where I even put the boxes. I'm gonna go quickly locate. Do you guys want to see the other colors now or later? It does look so good, man. It just looks so beautiful. I don't even know what keycaps I'm gonna use in this yet. Haven't really decided. Okay, let me go with the other colors. Give me like 1 minute. 1 minute. All right, we're gonna do this so I don't make a mess. Very pretty board though. Little toolbox. What did I drop? I don't know what I dropped. We'll explore. Did I drop one of my tools? I think I did. We'll explore the box a little bit more, but here, let me do this as calmly as possible. A little late to the stream? Finn, don't even stress, dude. Can't forget the please, never ever. I actually want to talk to you guys about please, the word please and the word thank you. What did I drop? Honestly, I don't know. I love film photography. I just have not done it in a long time. So I don't remember what color this one here is. Here, we'll remove the plastic wrap off of these. And you want to give away the brown? The brown is beautiful. This is also a very pretty color. I like how like... Now that's pretty. Yeah, this is really pretty too. Got the Zoom TKL and I'm going to... Oh wait. And I'm looking for a good value board to upgrade to. I mean, those Zooms are kind of like a weird thing to upgrade from because they already sound good if you like foamy sound signatures. I don't exactly know what you would want to upgrade to. Yeah, this is like a plum type vibe to it, which is really neat. It looks good. I like this color as well. It's a very pretty plum. Lilac, whatever you want to call it. Bingsu would look amazing on this. Agree. Very much agree. And this has a black PVD weight on the back. Again, really like the way this looks. I think this is very pretty. Yeah, the brown ones, you don't really see too many colors, too many keyboards in that color. Daifuku would look nice too, yeah. It's definitely a little bit more burgundy. All right, let's put this down and we'll get the last one. I feel like I need to get my IEM extension cable out again. Finally convinced Potter to do an alu plate during GB. Ooh, that would be nice. Hey, what do I have today? Just all polycarb? This one's really pretty too, by the way. This is a really pretty color. Do I like Tyler, the Creator? Actually, lately, I've been listening to a lot of Rich Brian. I've always had a thing for listening to Rich Brian, but I've been really vibing his music again lately. Oh wait, I'm gonna leave this here because I put this back. But I like Tyler, the Creator too. Look at this. Guys. Look how beautiful this is. Isn't that nice? It's just so soft looking. This one hits, my jaw dropped. Yeah, the ano on these are very pretty. I don't know whether or not, I think I still like the brown the most because the brown is like, you don't see that often. This is nice too. silver on the bottom. Silver's classy. You never miss with a good silver accent on something. Guys, look at my nose in the reflection. Brown is classy. Yeah, brown is super classy. Colorkin, thank you so much for the tier 1, dude. Thank you, thank you. A purple blue board is an amazing idea. Yeah. Australian internet so slow. This is really pretty. Ooh, I like the silver accent on this. Fuck, that looks so good. This is also gonna like, dude, JTK Illusion would look sick on this. Look at that. I just love the 3-tone split here. Dude, come on, man. I have to watch in 480p? Oh, I'm sorry, dude. Tell me now that this 3-tone split here does not look insane. Been getting recommended your content lately after getting a Sonnet. Love the content. Thank you, Born Angry. Appreciate that, man. Toozy would look pretty nice on this too. Need to head to the gym? Juice Keeps. Take care, bro. Thank you for being here. Thank you guys all for chilling with us. Also, Senencido, I don't know if I thanked you, but thank you so much for your Prime as well. Yeah, I think Potter really nailed it with colors this time. I'm also low-key, don't call me, I'm not going to be like ungrateful, but I just, from a perspective of showing things to you guys, I'm kind of glad he didn't send me another E-white board or just another all-black board. I feel like unless the board is supposed to really shine in an all-black or, you know, E-white finish, they're kind of boring colors, you know? These are more fun to play around with. So, kind of glad. Moomin, ooh, that would look nice. All right, let's explore the toolkit first. It's been a while. I always like doing Gray Studio stuff. How about the PCB? He sent me both the flex cut version and the non-flex cut version. Wish they had an alu plate option. Apparently, I think Oak just said during the GB they're gonna do alu plates. How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna take this guy out? You need to add a little handle for this toolbox. Oof. Although harder to match a setup, I feel the color boards are so much better than just black and white. I mean, it's always safe to go with black and white as like your color combos for like someone running a keyboard. That's for sure. Good evening. Guys, it's so hot here. I heard you love flex cuts. Who's spreading this information around? Who is it? I would go with something like cream colored. I think cream would look the best on it. So, okay, how do I open this? It's like a puzzle. Huh? Oh, like this. Liking flex cuts is a sin. It's not a sin. It's just, you know what's crazy? It sort of proved my point with the whole Zoom 75, how the flex cuts feel way different. So we got a little magnetizer for the screwdriver, some tweezers, which actually I still use the Gray Studios tweezers. These are my like everyday tweezers. So nice little tool set you get here, screwdriver and your bits. And you also get the feet, in both black and white. And spare screws, which is always nice to have. When people talk about taping flex cuts, is that just regular tape mod? That's where even I don't know, because I'm making the assumption that they're doing something different. I've tried regular tape mod, and it still sounds tapey. And dude, there are like a few people during the whole flex cut uproar of 2023 that reached out to me saying that I wasn't taping things right. I tried the gaffer tape that they wanted me to try, the gaff tape, whatever it's called. I tried the masking tape. I tried some other random tape. None of it they all sounded pretty much identical, and they all sounded like tape. So that's where I'm just a little confused of what it's supposed to sound like. Bro can't tape confirmed. My tape game do be weak. It just sounds like tape. Speaking of tape, let's take a look at this. I already did, actually. I rebuilt the Retro 66. You have to put the bottom foam for that little weird banging noise to stop, which is unfortunate. So speaking of flex cuts, on their flex cut model, if you decide to buy it, because there are people who like it, we can't deny it. And I appreciate the people who like it. If they decide down the road that they want to add tape to their flex cuts, it's provided in the box, which I thought was a nice little addition. Also, some actual tape mod is just provided in the box too. We're probably not going to use this today, but it's kind of cool that they gave you some pre-cut stuff so you don't have to go and sit there and chop things up with scissors. Appreciate it. And then we got foam, which I don't think we're going to use today either. I think we're going to try building this regular schmegular. You know? Thoughts on silicone dampeners versus foam? You mean for like the gaskets? And then this is an FR4 plate. Let's open this up. I think this is FR4, is it? Yeah, hot swap FR4 plate. It's a pretty color. Although I'm a little confused as to why there are so many cuts in the plate. But I don't hate it because I see so many brands doing this. It shouldn't, in theory, the plate shouldn't affect the sound as much. And it does add some relief, but not as much as you'd think. So we have a little, you know, little plate going on here. A lot of little cuts in it. Carbon versus FR4. Okay, listen, I'm gonna be honest. To this day, I have not really discernibly heard the difference between FR4 and carbon fiber. So, I don't know. Oh, in the bottom of the case, silicone is very dense compared to Poron. Thank you, Alex. I don't know. I've never heard the difference between... This is a pretty PCB, actually. Damn. What a nice color. Is it just me, or am I seeing like colors more vividly today? This is a very pretty, like, carbon-looking PCB. Kenny, stay cute.
Hope you're doing good, Alex. Stay cute, and I hope you know all of us appreciate you for what you're doing. PS.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate it.
Next week, Alexotos Omega lol.
Thank you, dude. No split backspace, Sag. Would you want split backspace on a 65? Okay, so I actually... This is something I've been seeing a lot of, is people trying to do the split backspace with hot swap. But the few people that I've seen lately trying to do it, the Kale socket ends up going over, I believe it's this hole over here, and then it doesn't work. Because then you need to like basically tear up that, I don't know. I don't recommend it. I'd say like, let's just leave it like this. I mean, if you want it, I think, is Potter offering a solderable version? I'm not sure. I like how there's a reminder to test with tweezers. I've been converted, split backspace and everything. Really? I just personally, like, I don't mind split backspace. I just don't like the way it looks on a 65. I think it looks a little bit silly. But maybe I'm just visually very, what's the thickness? It looks like 1.6. It does not look like 1.2. Oh, not that you guys can tell from this. Usually 1.2 is like really flexy. Oh, there's also some other stuff here. Chimera Tomorrow, thoughts? Chimera, interesting keyboard, you know? I'd say yes. Oh, maybe this is 1.2. Is this 1.2? It looks like 1.6, but they added stab pads. It's 1.2? This feels sturdy for 1.2. Oh. Maybe that's why they added the stab pads. Well, I don't think it's going to matter too long or too much in the long run because they added these. And honestly, as long as it has no flex cuts. Yeah, it's probably 1.2 then. And then this we don't need. Hot swap holders we don't need. And then they have the two different gaskets that they've been including, which are like the full slippers or the full socks or whatever, and then the slipper style ones. I never noticed any difference. I personally do notice some difference. I've always thought that the 1.2s are a little bit more thin but it's not like a huge game changer to me. It's sturdy because it has no flex cuts. Honestly, Zeph, yeah, probably. My brain is so attuned to that. Okay, I wanted to bring up a discussion with you guys. So, I don't know what made me think of this today. Oh yeah, so okay, I remember now. I was walking on the street today, and basically someone didn't move for like an older lady, and she made like a comment saying like, "Excuse me," and the guy's just like, whatever, like he got all upset, and then I moved out of the way for her, and she's like, "Thank you," and then I said, "No problem, like have a good day." But I really got to thinking, I'm like, I don't think when I've moved, like, I think that's probably like one of the first times someone has said thank you to me on the street for moving out of the way. And it felt like, it was a good feeling, obviously, but it felt like such a foreign thing. Like, a lot of the times when I'm like walking or just doing things, you get out of the way. I think holding the door might be the only exception to that rule, but it's almost like people expect it, you know? So people don't thank you for like the little things. And it kind of, I don't know, I mean, I felt a little sad because of it, you know? I was like a little, not brokenhearted because of it, but it felt a little bit like, are we that cold, you know? As an example to the other guy. Oh, I think the other guy was like far off to the point where he didn't hear. God, if I get up to get more water, guys, it's because it's hot today. Should I rethink my stab choice then? Nah, I will use these Duroc ones. Down here in the South, people get mad if you don't say thank you. I feel like maybe it's a city vibe thing. But, oh, this is fixed 6.25. So if they do offer a solderable version, I probably would go with that. I think more people are used to the solderable stuff for layouts. So when it's hot, stay hydrated? Yes. Kohaku L Stings. Did they draw it? Was it already drawn? Damn, that was quick. There's both hot swap, solder flex, and non-flex. That is awesome. I love, love, love the fact that there is that many good choices for this. Hell yes. Manners have left the chat in the city. I don't know. It definitely felt a little bit weird to me. Like, it was a nice feeling. Because again, it doesn't happen very often. And I feel like I am pretty polite when it comes to walking and just like street etiquette and stuff like that. Not that I'm expecting any thank yous, but it was definitely like, wow, this is an awesome feeling to be like recognized for something. I think it depends where you are. I work in a hospital and it's odd to me when people don't say thank you. Do you feel like it's different though in a place of work versus like you going to a mall? You know what I mean? I feel like at work, you kind of, not have to, but like it's just, you want to be on people's good side at work. Unless you're meeting like with random people at work. Going to concerts when I was in college, no one ever said thank you. I could just tell because when I'd merch table staff I could tell because when I'd merch table staff thank you, they always look so surprised and appreciate it. Yeah, dude. So when I went to go buy the, I always make it a point to I don't want to just say thank you, but like I make it a point to like strike up like a thank you, I had a good time, like thank you, like you were awesome today. I try to anyways, or at least I just say thanks to retail workers and stuff like that, because I know it's tough, man. I've been there. It is not a fun job. The Canadian in me? Dude, I wish it was a Canadian thing. I don't know the other Canadians in here who live in Toronto in particular. Actually, I would be interested everywhere. I feel like Canada has this like rap for being like really nice. And I don't know, man. I feel like it's not true. I feel like the stereotypes people talk about, no one does that ever. I don't think I've ever seen that. I've been in Toronto. It's just Chicago. Oh, yeah, I've heard that too. Spill the tea? To this day, I don't know what people are talking about. Really, in Vancouver, people are super kind? I don't know. Doesn't apply to Toronto, that's all? Maybe it's just Toronto. Vancouver friendly is... How is Vancouver doing? I don't really keep up in the news with Vancouver. We're not that nice. So Canadians are mean? Maybe it's just Toronto. Maybe it's just Toronto. All right, let's lube these stabs. Oh, I think I need to get more lube. Let me double check. What's my lube vial at? Where's my lube vial? Oh yeah, I'm out. Hold on, let me get more lube. 1 second. I kind of moved from on from 65s and so many banger 65s. There has been way too many good 65s. Agreed. It's like low-key frustrating how many good 65s there are. Icy, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Chat, I'm about to burst your bubble a bit. Half of us are actually nice, half of us are sarcastic assholes. Sarcasm is interesting to me because I feel like this is such a... What the fuck? How do I open this? This is the Dang Keebs sent me this. It's like a child safety cap. What is this? Oh gosh. Interesting vial. Toronto getting jaded because Drake hyping the city up. Toronto, I don't know, man. Toronto doesn't feel the same like it was even 5 years ago. What's my favorite version of the Think? You know, I'm not gonna lie. I liked the first one the best, maybe up until now. First time here, what's going on, Mike? Even when you're sarcastic assholes, or when you're sarcastic assholes, it still comes across as nice, though. I feel like if you're gonna be sarcastic, though, there's a lot of like body language that has to, like, sarcasm needs body language to follow up with. Does that make sense? Because if you don't have the body language to follow up with it, you just kind of sound like an asshole. Text has no emotion? Yeah. Nah, slash S? Yeah, just put slash S under everything. I have that problem often. What do you mean, Uktug? Not asshole promise? Oh, just trying to portray sarcasm, but over like a text-based format? Yeah, it's tough. I don't even think it's possible, unless you know that person. Have you tried Wuche onion switches? I like them, they're nice. I think the pre-lubed versions are pretty darn good. Sarcasm is the lowest form of wit, but the highest form of intelligence. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think sometimes I try to be sarcastic, but I think I try to avoid sarcasm. Do you guys think I'm sarcastic? I don't know. Because I kind of feel like I don't truly use sarcasm all that much. I think I'm more like comparative. Not particularly. I don't think I care for sarcasm all that much. Looking smooth today? Dude, the CPAP mask is making me break out pimples.
I love
I'm
you,
not
bro.
looking smooth.
Been a minute since I
Mr.
popped
Wiki.
around, but I am glad to see you still being you.
Dude,
awesome.
I'm just trying to build keyboards for everyone and have a good time. We're gonna do this forever, I hope. Alex so loves flex cuts and 1.2 mil PCBs. Yeah. However, there are people who are idiots who don't get sarcasm. I feel like I'm one of them. I feel like I'm not good at understanding it either. Intelligence is being able to recognize to employ sarcasm for greatest benefits. I don't know. I'm not too good with sarcasm. I'm definitely not. Oh, okay. I have a question for you guys. Do you guys in the States have a chicken wing place called St. Louis? Or is that a Canadian thing? I have no idea. My ADHD made me not recognize sarcasm in a lot of conversations. Not in Dallas, no. Alex, do you ever get high ping when you play games? Because I personally get 2,000 ping. 2,000? You've already said this joke before. Okay, never mind. I think it's just a Canadian thing. It's so weird that it's a Canadian thing. I hate the /S thing people do. No judgment. It's just helpful. Or wait, you hate? Oh, it's helpful or not helpful? We have chicken from St. Louis, not in Vancouver. What? I need to look this up later. We had it tonight because we were both really tired and we didn't feel like cooking. And I've been working on videos all day. And I've been taking pictures I was actually taking pictures all morning, but... Sup, you sexy son of a bitch. Angel, have you had... first of all, hi. Have you had Wingstop, Angel? If so, I want to know your go-to wing. Using those prototype switches again? What are these called? It's these ones here. It's a different batch. It was these ones you guys sent over. I think they're Texy. You don't eat wings a lot? Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Chozo was mad at me because I couldn't remember what they were called. Wingstop? The Wingstop is really good. I think Wingstop might be my favorite wing, which is crazy. Ava, please stop hitting on my boyfriend, huh? Is it half price wings on Wednesday, or was it... Oh, I don't know. I got charged full price, I think. The build description? What did Chozo write? I didn't even see. Dude, I don't know what to tell you guys. Wingstop's great. Their prices are getting high, though. Bro, that's for real. Listen, I'm not gonna lie, man. If they weren't that good, like, I would consider it outrageous. But bro, they are very fucking expensive. Like, it is too expensive, dude. Let's see what Angel sent me. Ooh, Angel, what's that for? Where'd you get? Wait, I'm at a loss for words. I want to. Can you show chat? I want to show chat this. Wingstop becoming upper class food. Yeah, it's real expensive. The seasoned fries, yeah, they're so good. Wait, wrong button. Wait, what button did I even click? Oh, this button. They're so good. Yes, go ahead. Okay, I don't know how I'm going to show this to you guys. I might just link it to you guys because I don't think I have my screen share thing set up. Actually, do I have it set up? Actually, I don't think I do. Angel, can you just post a link to it? And I hate to ask you this. Can you just post like a link in chat? OBS kind of funky. I don't know. Wait, Angel, who's it for? That looks so cool. RIP mobile users. Alex, time to frame. To time frame. When do you think you will build? When do you think the build will be complete? I don't know, man. We're 40 minutes in and I've done 4 stab housings. How did this happen? I think I've just been like gushing about the design of the keyboard that I like. I really like dipping buffalo sauce wings in blue cheddar. You know, I'm not a dip guy. If I have I need the wing to be tasty. Like, I'm not a dip guy for much things, actually. I'm really not. Unless it really enhances the flavor of something, but not becomes the flavor of something. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? Alex, there's a St. Louis bar and grill in Vancouver. No, I think it's the same place. What kind of fucking caveman are you? Okay, guys. No offense to anyone who likes dipping shit into dip. I just personally think that when you dip things into, like, for example, I think most of the time the dip is so strong tasting that it leaves none of the other flavors. Angel, do you like dips? I know Angel will agree with me. Angel's a basic bitch when it comes to food, just like me, dude. We have the most simplistic palates on this earth. We have the most fucking ABC palates. Man, craving wings now? I'm full as fuck, so I'm good. I don't really like dips too much. Thank you, Angel. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Put your hands up on my hip. Huh? What are you singing? Dipping sauces should complement the food, not overpower it. Yes, exactly. Sounds like you're getting too much dip per dip. Perhaps. The only dip I really liked is I was eating some steak, I believe, and it was like a friend's restaurant that was opening, and they invited us there. And I don't remember, it was like a fusion thing, so I don't remember what exactly the dip was, but you could still taste like all of the steak. And it was just like this added little bit of like seasoned sweetness. It was really good. Thank you, Physics. I appreciate that, man.
Boss.
Good morning
Hope
to you.
you're well today. Alexotos
Really
love.
It is an amazing day. We're going to try spreading some positivity today, you know. Do you cook? Because I'm personally kind of enjoying cooking now. Yeah, I really like cooking. I've been... okay, the thing with me, this is actually something we're probably going to get really into detail when it comes to me and Tim's podcast. Dude, I am like a cereal hobbyist. Not cereal, like the food. I mean, just like I jump into a lot of not cereals, hobbies. Man, fuck Tim. True. I get into a lot of hobbies, and cooking's one of, like, I always try to like not be the best, but I try to like elevate myself and like learn more just as I continue to like jump into new things with my life. I don't want to just ever be like okay at something. Mind you, I'm just okay at Apex, but you know what I mean. But I kind of get into cooking sometimes. I think my favorite thing that we've done, but we've only done it once because low-key, I didn't realize how expensive scallops were. We've only done this one time in the last year, okay? The scallops we made. That was the first time I've ever used like wine in like a dish. And it was so much fun to do. But yeah, fuck, scallops are so expensive. So expensive, dude. My favorite hobby is hunting down the best prices like a mom. Hey, that's a hobby. Very good with scallops. Yeah, white wine is so good with. It's so good. Fuck. I want scallops. What kind of cereal? What plate do you recommend most in the Envoy? I really liked the aluminum plate. I think it complemented the build quite nicely. I'm curious. The production unit of the Envoy is going to be a little different. We have a copy of it here, so we're going to be doing that build tomorrow. And the cool thing about that is because it's so simple to install, I'm going to build another like plate and PCB combo, but we'll see how it ends up sounding just switching over the plate and assembly to the new one too. Complex rational expressions? What are those? What? If you could jump into a pool of cereal, what cereal would it be? I'll tell you what cereal it will never be in any lifetime of mine. Lucky Charms. Fuck Lucky Charms. Dog shit cereal. Like, the marshmallows are shit, and even the cereal's shit. It's such a crap cereal, dude. It's so bad, man. F tier easy. Dude, listen, it's terrible. But I would jump into like, I don't know if you guys have it in the States, but Count Chocula, bro. Or you know what I would do? Cinnamon Toast Crunch, bro. Easy. That's an easy cereal. Let me enjoy my sugar milk. It's not even sugar milk. Dude, I've always hated Lucky Charms. Even as a kid, I would like full on avoid them. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is top tier. Count Chocula's top tier. Lately, honestly, it sounds like an old thing to do, but like I've been really liking this thing called Love Crunch, the coconut one. It's like chocolate coconut. That stuff's so good. I think nowadays I don't mind Crave, but the chocolate one, Golden Crisps. Oh, that was my jam as a kid. I would eat those dry because I thought they tasted so good. Love Crunch is S tier. It's so good. It's kind of expensive, so I only get it when it's on sale. Not that I ever get it. I get it like, what, twice in the last year too? So nice. Yattering, thank you so much for the Prime. Wait, what is Pops? Corn Pops. I don't think I ate many Corn Pops growing up. I don't remember what Corn Pops are. Peanut Butter Puffs were really good. Or the Reese's, whatever. I have mixed feelings on Frosted Flakes. There were days that I like simped for Frosted Flakes, and there were days that I'm like, why did I buy these, or why did we get this cereal? Frosted Flakes is so like in the middle for me. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know. To this day, I still don't know. Apple Jacks? I don't think I ate many Apple Jacks. Soggy cereal OP? Nah. Okay, low key. I know you guys are going to hate me for this. Raisin Bran is kind of top tier. I really like Raisin Bran. Yeah, listen, guys. You gotta... It's one of those cereals where... Okay, first of all, I like raisins. All right? I like raisins. Fruity Pebbles were okay. So I'm kind of biased. I like Raisin Bran. It's too much, but it's too much sugar. All cereal is too much sugar. I think I've only bought 3 boxes of cereal since I moved in with my girlfriend. Ever. Actually, no, like 2. I think maybe she bought one, then I ended up eating half. So 2.5. Cereal's so expensive, first of all. It's like $6 a box. And then, I don't know, I just don't eat much of it. Like, I just feel like it's so filling. Where did I put my dielectric grease? Alex, are you okay today? It's heat stroke. Recognize the signs of heat stroke, people. Peanut butter Captain Crunch. They made that? It's needed for fiber, but isn't good. Come on. It's just a lot of sugar. All cereal has so much sugar. What are you on right now? Do you Listen here, guys. Hold on. Let me go find my dielectric grease. Where did I put it? That's not good. Maybe that's what I dropped. But where did I drop it to? Hold on, chat. This always happens. Every time I do like a cleanup of my room, I end up losing so many things. This always happens. Like, it never ever fails. Always. It was spheres instead of rectangles. Don't mess up your mouth. What happened? Crave is really good. I like Crave. Grape nut cereal? I've never heard of that one there. Oops All Berries for that colored milk awesomeness. I remember that cereal, but I never remember trying it ever. It looked kind of weird to me. Hold on, guys. I just need to find my dielectric. Give me a memento. Oh. I don't know why I put it there for. Man, I have the worst timing on my questions. Oh, wait, what was your question? Let me click your name here, and I'll hit messages. Do you personally like the Envoy more than the Zoom 75? My GF is getting the Zoom, and I'm a bit torn. Yes. The answer is I like the Envoy more than I like the Zoom 75. The sound profile of the Envoy, I mean, like, there's a reason it's still on my desk. So, I saw a meme picture someone made on the Oops All Berry box once in Oops Ball Bearings. And they just photoshopped it. But the Envoy's sick. Envoy been on the desk for a minute now. It's hard for me to, like, swap up. The only things that I swap up to are the Kohaku, one of the unicorns, the Ori is really nice too. The Sonnet. The Sonnet, I want to rebuild because those Epsilon switches are fucking pissing me off. Every day they get weirder. Like, the leaf ping on them is so dog shit. Good problems? I don't know if it's a good problem. Is it a good problem? Death to Epsilons? It's just JWK, man. Fucking every JWK switch I try, man, ends up having leaf problems. I put MT3 switches on my Sonnet the other day. Not gonna lie, I love it. I should do that to mine too. I should switch it up. I've been so in love with those SA caps we put on the small. I'm gonna call it the mini piggy because I can't pronounce it. I like the FFF switches. The linear ones are nice. I have not really tried the tactile versions of them. Keycaps, not switches, duh. Wait, what did I say? Tungsten didn't suffer from bad. I feel like it was batches of it. Do you always use a comb or a combo of grease? Yes, I always use the combo. For my stuff, I mean, like, I own tons of vials of XHTBDZ, but I still prefer this. But I always combo it. Always. Please check your DMs. Can you message me again, 2000? I'm not gonna lie. There's so many DMs right now that are pending. And a lot, dude, you know what a lot of it is? Randos coming into my Discord and then messaging me being like, you make beautiful keyboards. We're a PCB manufacturing company that would love to bring your designs to life. And then it's always like the next guy, it's like, we do CNC keyboards. You have such a beautiful style. And it's like a million of those. So I have those people DMing me too. What have you done? I don't know why they, like, I think it's they're bots, Chozo, but I do concrete keyboards. Do you? Can you make me some? I carve marble statues of models. That's a skill. Are you in for? Are you in for LED displays on boards? Seems like to be trending right now. Okay, so LED displays on boards. Hi, I'm Sue from. Dude, that's literally the Toasty has it, man. That's literally the message I have times 1,000. And it's probably because I'm in like 900 Discords because they're not all coming from mine, but. Okay, so when it comes to LEDs on keyboards right now, I think it's a novel trend. Because even when so I try to look at it from two perspectives, right? This is actually a really fun conversation to have. I try to look at it from two perspectives. When I was growing up, I also owned that Logitech keyboard with do you guys remember that old Logitech keyboard with that heads-up display? That had like some stats for like games and stuff like that. Was it the G15? My friend had one of those. I don't remember what board it was. I had one of those. Tell you this right now, never one time that I used the display. I was like fiddling with it when I got it. I'm like, wow, this is fucking awesome. Never touched it. Didn't even look down. My dad, on the other hand, and this is where I think, again, we have to understand people differ. My dad used it all the time. He would constantly be looking down to make sure his temperatures of the computer were okay, because he liked games too. He liked looking at it, like it was just, right there, information at his fingertips. I never used it. So beats me. My dad's a gamer, yeah. So this is kind of where like I personally think it's novel. I prefer the ones that you can kind of customize with like animated GIFs, whatever. I want a cock ring with OLED monitor. What? Toasty. This is I'm gonna time out Toasty here in 2 seconds. That's some weird shit. Displays, I feel, are a selling point for higher prices. Yeah, I don't know. I'm indifferent. I don't care. But I would personally like the display to be like high quality and I can add like at least a picture to it. Because otherwise I'm never going to use the like anything else. Can't use that clip for YouTube. Thanks, Toasty. Yeah, thanks, Toasty. No, we can beep it out. Is the main vendor... Wait, Alex is the main vendor for keymat? What? No, I don't vendor keymats. I'm not a business. I sell literally nothing to you guys. The only thing I sell is my time and love for entertainment and services of building keyboards. God damn it, guys. It's an hour and I feel like lull stacks right now, bro. I feel like lull stacks. We're going slow today. I need to put some stabs on the keyboard here. You sell toe picks? Hey, that was one time, bro. Come on. 4-hour stream? Dude, that fucking emote of Ryan gets me every single time because that's the face he makes whenever... It's so true. He makes that face whenever you call him out for something. He's like, what do you mean? It's so funny, man. He doesn't show the key until 3 hours in. You're right, he doesn't. He talks about other stuff. Dude, the sirens have been at it today. I love Ryan, though. He's such a good streamer. I don't care for LCDs. I just wish more key sets come with window caps lock. Oh, yeah, that's true. I don't know. What do you guys think about LCDs and OLEDs and all this other stuff that's been kind of trending on keyboards? Like I said, I'm for it. But everything else has to be in line for it, you know? Is this the board with the light bulb? Yes. It would be the board with the light bulb. Okay, I'm going to double check if I can just use these. Some little washers. Just order the 0.75 with LCD screen because why not? Something different. Yeah, and I think if you're a collector, it's obviously going to be something different that you can appreciate, which is awesome. I just want more beam spring keys. You know what board I wouldn't mind picking up and giving its due rounds? I wouldn't mind picking up the Wooting keyboard. I want to give that a go. Again, I've only used one like offhand at a meet, but wouldn't mind giving that like a proper carpet go at my own pleasure of my own condo, you know? I like the novelty stuff for boards, but I don't want it to be the point of the board. I definitely feel what you mean there. I get that. If it's linked to a weather app or something useful, ooh, I think that's the cool thing about the Zoom. I did message them and I asked them if I could have the software for the Zoom because I wasn't too sure where to pick this software up. This should be fine. We don't need to apply those other things there. Are you going to pick up a Thermal Plus at any point? A Thermal... I have a Thermal Plus. It's just on my desk. It's right there. I have a Thermal Plus. I bought one. I have it in rose gold. Pause Champ. Oh, yeah, I built it, what, week and a half ago, 2 weeks? A little disappointed in the rose gold. It's not quite as rose as I was hoping for, but sounds good, Chozo. Enjoy your food. Not quite as rosy as I hoped. I'm looking at grabbing a wooding and swapping it in a case. That's what I want to do too. I want to put it in like a Salvation. Do you think Mode will make a new 75 new mounting system soon? I don't know. Here's my thought process. I don't think they're going to do another 75 only because, yeah, there's so many other layouts. And the Envoy is still kind of fresh. Like, and they're still selling parts of the Envoy. So it just doesn't make sense, like, from a business model. But I will say this. They did message me something. Hold on. I'll tell you guys. Let me get there. Give me, like, two seconds. 1 sec while I find the chat. Thank you, Doctor. Appreciate you. Hold on 1 second, guys. On May 15th, there's going to be a large restock of a whole bunch of stuff for the Sonnet. And then they'll also have new parts, being the cream top case, an ice blue top case, and a walnut accent piece. This is for Sonnet. So some new stuff they sent me a message about. No, not new stuff, some restock. But there's going to be a restock of a shit ton of things for the Sonnet. A butt ton. Thoughts on QWERTY keys dropping hints at a 100%? Good. I mean, QK still makes like fun boards. And I think that's an underappreciated layout. So yeah, I'm down for it. Doctor, thank you again for your Prime. I really appreciate you using that here. I've been hoping for a wooden accent in a cream case. Yeah, actually, low-key, I might bother them for a cream top case. That sounds like a really, really pretty combination. Yeah, I think the Sonnet is just a solid board, so they can just do that, you know? They can keep it running. Thank you, dude. Pana, thank you so much for your Prime. Appreciate you. I hope you're having a good day. I think I'm done with QK Owlab. I struggle pulling those boards out over others. You're not alone on that. And I will keep saying, dude, Extra Prius, I literally packed your thing today. I packed your play tray, the prize thing. I need to put it in the mail tomorrow. But know that I have not forgotten. I've been a little slow with packing things because of the Easter weekend. We had like 4 days where the mail office was like closed. God, dude, I'm thirsty. You're not alone in that, Cancerous. I've heard a lot of people feel the same way. Low-key, I kind of feel the same way. I struggle to pull out those boards. And, like, where I personally think... Physics, I'll give you a compliment in 2 seconds. I think those boards target a very specific audience. Like, I'm talking about someone who only ever wants to buy one singular keyboard ever, and that's it. Or the people that are like, you know, brand enthusiasts. That's it. I struggle to like, this is pretty looking. I struggle to like pull them out as well. This is actually, dude, this looks fake. I love when we put the parts in the desk and it just looks like a render. Seems like a good intro board. It definitely is a good intro board. Your render? You're breathtaking. One day, I hope to meet Keanu Reeves and build him a keyboard. So I think Owl Labs stuff is a little bit more interesting than the QK stuff. But again, I just want to remember that QK is definitely targeted more towards a newer audience opposed to the audience that is us these days. Dude, no, I haven't yet. Not for nothing, even though my girlfriend's, I don't think, watched a single John Wick movie yet, I'm still kind of waiting for her. So when she's ready to go, we'll go, but perhaps I'm probably just going to wait. What switches are you using today? Pancake, are you here? They're KBD fans switch from Think6.5. So these are Think6.5's new molds, I believe, which are a lot better than their old molds. I hated their old molds. God, I cannot say that quick. These new ones are actually pretty damn good. Hamster switches. They're called hamster switches. I can't remember any of the switches that they send me over for some weird reason. John Wick 4, just non-stop action, no room to breathe. That's what I'm looking for, you know? I'm looking to get lost in the action. My girlfriend has a Mammoth, and I've tried to offer her other boards. I've literally given her a Unicorn, and she looks and goes, no, I'm gonna keep the Mammoth. She just likes the Mammoth. Like, the Mammoth is like her vibe, which is, again, totally fair. Because it's a good board. Whew. That's my GF with the frog TKO. Oh, she just like in love with that. She likes the big... Hey, yo! You can tell they're new because you can just press them into the plate. These ones? Oh, the old ones? Yeah, the old ones are fucking awful. Alex, your Saran Wrap tip video is exactly what I was looking for. I can't tell you how many times I re-lubed, unsure if I was doing something wrong. Bro, I'm so happy that it helped you. Coffee Climb, because I'm not gonna lie, man. I was debating whether or not for like a week to release that. Because bro, I already knew there was gonna be like 14 people who like are angry. Like, it's a very small minority of people, but who'd be like, it doesn't work, you're an idiot. And I just didn't feel like dealing with it. So thank you for saying something positive. Appreciate you. Scruffs, thank you so much for the tier 1, dude. It's perfect. Wonderful. I put it on my YouTube today. It's just a short, or you can look on my Instagram. Whatever you guys want to do. Where is my switch puller? God, I'm like losing things today. I've been slowly trying to get my BF into the hobby. At the moment, he's using my first ever custom, my Tofu 65 with Haku Violets. Hey, you should be proud of that. That's a good board. Have you asked him? You know what I find really helps? The number one question, I don't even ask people about layouts or anything anymore. I just go, what color scheme do you want? And if I can find people a color of a keyboard that they vibe with, that tends to like pull them into the hobby more than asking about layout switches. Because I'll be honest, a lot of people who aren't into the hobby don't even know what those things mean. So I just go, what color you want? What theme you want? We'll theme it out. And then they start getting more like, oh, what switches are these? What's this? Thank you, Kenny. Appreciate it. I've always found it weird about people hyping up multi-stage springs. From a technical aspect, switches don't actually travel long enough to benefit. You know, I've said this for a long time. I'm not gonna lie. That I personally don't like. Sometimes I feel like I'm gaslighting myself, and like it's a placebo effect. Even with like progressive springs and stuff, I just don't feel it. That's why I've always been like, bro, I don't know what those, like, what they actually are supposed to do. I've never really like, but then sometimes I'll sit there and I'll click a switch back and forth and like, maybe I do feel it. But I try to keep my opinions on switches sort of to myself because I feel like I'm just going crazy with those things sometimes. It's not the size of the spring, it's how you use it. True. That's actually true. It actually makes a difference, I promise. My go-to spring of choice still is the 55 gram TX long spring. The long and short do make a difference. I can definitely feel those. They always feel a bit more snappy. But like the multi-stage stuff and even to a certain degree like progressives and slow springs, all that stuff, I've never really truly felt. These are hamster switches. Is the Envoy compatible with clip-ins? It should be. I don't remember now. Did you? Oh, the compliment, dude. Physics. Physics. I'm gonna tell you this though. If you were a multi-stage spring, I know you'd get the job done, and I know there would be a world of difference because you are unique and special, and I appreciate you. All right. Physics. I hope you're having a great week. I hope that you enjoy the weather. I don't know where in the world you're from, but I hope you're enjoying the weather. I hope it's nice there too. And I hope you're having a good day. And I hope you get to eat a good meal and spend time with loved ones. Easy, bro. When is this board launching? Honestly, I don't have a date. They didn't give me a date yet. What do you know what color Envoy will feature tomorrow? Green and copper. Finally, we're doing the green and copper Envoy. Just like my favorite color of Sonnet. It's science well documented in off-road suspension. Really? So nice. Rubik's. Thank you so much for the Prime, dude. From Australia and just waking up to your coffee. Oh my God, dude, I want a cup of coffee. It's so late though, I shouldn't. I have a lot of work to do tomorrow. I have to do a bunch of photos for novelties, and I think that's really it. I did the green and copper Envoy too. Hi, Kimlin Win, how are you? Did you do a green and copper one? I know you did green, I just don't remember the accent color you did. I need to take a look at your stream now. I wish more switches offered lower spring weights. I don't think a lot of people like lower spring weights. I think most people enjoy like 62 plus. I feel like 62 and lower is what people tend to avoid. Oddly enough. It was so scuffed. I was just stuck in Austin using Reagan's setup for a stream. Oh, for the Envoy? Reagan's setup is sick. I miss Reagan. I met Space Cables in person at the NK meetup. 100 grams? Bro, it's so excessive to me. Nafam 55 gram TX longs are my go. Dude, they're my go-to as well. They just, for some reason, they just make my Switch feel so good. And I swear to God, that long 55 gram spring, especially the lighter springs, affect sound to some degree that I can't put my finger on. And it sounds so good. Reagan was so nice to let me stream at Space Cables HQ. Yeah, he's goated, man. I love that guy. Only Shanes, how are you, dude? How are you? I feel like I want to use a different spacebar switch for this, but looking kind of neat. Kind of wish I went with using a black switch for this, because I feel like it would have complemented the plate a little bit more, but it's okay. Still looks pretty nice. All right. Since we don't have to solder anything in today, Gatoron Milky Yellow Springs. Milky Yellows are just such a good, like, consistent switch that I constantly go to when I'm out of ideas for switches. Oh, I love this color keyboard, man. This thing is beautiful. I guess we'll use the black feet for this. Coffee brown is gorgeous. Cozy is the best way to describe it. It's very cozy, right? It's a cozy looking keyboard. This makes me want a cup of coffee. Dude, I'm telling you, there's something about this color. And you know what's weird? Like, we haven't finished the board, so I don't know if I can, like, you know, personally say this sounds or feels any good. But I have a very soft spot for, like, there's a few colors that I would always pick up a board in. And if I ever see boards in, like, it's a very particular orange. It's actually, I have a color chip for it because I'm doing something cool with this orange. If I ever see a board in this orange, this is like insta pickup for me. I, for some reason, vibe with this orange so much. And then the other color that I usually like going for is browns like this. If I see browns, I go crazy for them. There's no way there's another round of this. It's going to be cheaper. For which one, Nine Toes? Do you like the Zoom 75 orange? I haven't seen it in person, but the Zoom 75 yellow is beautiful. Cheats on KTT roses? Bro, listen. KTT roses are still my go-to. All right, let's open this thing up. Which bit do I need for this? This one? Oh. They put a piece of silicone around this, and I'm assuming that's to not damage the board as you... Oh, yeah. That's thoughtful. It's to not damage the board as you screw things in.
I have a keep that I'm kind of bored of, but I don't really want to sell it. It's E-red and I think I just need a new key set and maybe some different switches to liven it up. I have origami on it and it doesn't really go, it's just the spare set that I have. What do we think?
What board is it? Sometimes, honestly, a redo of your keyboard is the best way to keep it, like, you know, in your collection. But new switches, I think, are probably the best go-to for that. It's a Foxlab Key 65. That's an oldie. I used to have that board. I would suggest maybe redoing some switches. If you have an alternative plate, try that too, you know?
X5X gifted a tier 1 sub to TOO_much_D0G.
Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate you gifting a sub. Thank you, thank you. I have a question for you guys too. As a consumer, so I'm a consumer myself. Do you guys find it annoying? And I'm not going to tell you my thought on this until maybe I see a few of yours. Do you guys think it's annoying or not that I myself and a lot of other people, like, I try to remember, but I don't. Do you think it's annoying that I don't mention things have shipping costs to them? Or do you just kind of assume? I have a very particular reason why I'm asking you this. Not gonna lie, this stream has made me pull out my Think6.5 V2. It's you assume, right? Like, dude, you assume. And also, Witchy, I hope you like your V2. That's a nice keyboard too. Dude, it's a duh, right? Like, you just make the assumption you have to pay for fucking shipping because shipping's not free. Unless they offer some crazy promotion. Dude, you know how many times people get mad at me because I don't mention there's a shipping cost? And I'm just like, isn't that just like a given? Like, don't you know you have to pay for shipping? Like, why do I gotta mention that every single time? That's like saying, by the way, the keyboard comes in a box. I assume, but some people don't, though. It's still sad for me because Australian shipping prices. It's me too for Canada. Shipping prices can be pretty crazy, but you know what's weird? Okay, I like that you mentioned for new people you can understand. But are you that stuck in the Amazon world? And Amazon's technically not free shipping either because you have to pay a subscription model for that. You know? It's not always free shipping. Sometimes it is without the subscription, but it just takes longer. I don't know, man. It's so weird to me. UK shipping prices absolutely kill me. Yeah, there's a few things that make me sad too. Okay, so this is interesting. There's a top piece over here.
Captain Planet, he's our hero, gonna take pollution down to 0. Did I reveal my age? Hi everyone.
Hello, Angry Bunny. How are you? You know what? I won't say you did because I feel like Captain Planet was on the tail end of when I was growing up too, but I always liked watching it when it was on. It wasn't on for very long though. Bless local vendors in your respective countries. Shipping prices get a lot better. Yeah, this is interesting. Designed in Miami, because I think Old Cat designed this one here, right? Very pretty. So, looks like what we're going to be doing here. I don't know why I removed this. I don't think we needed to remove this piece at all. But to show you guys, this little accent piece in the back is removable, which is pretty awesome. So if you guys did want to, like, I don't know if they're selling extra accent pieces in the back here, but pretty cool that it's there. Oh, he moved to, oh yeah, he was in Arizona, that's right. There will be? Okay. That is awesome to hear. This is going to be a cool little release then. All right, well, this is pretty simple. This is pretty straightforward. We didn't even need to unscrew this unless the production models don't come with the daughter board already plugged in and screwed in. But this is a pretty simplistic build. Like, there's not... I feel like the last few keyboards from Gray Studios has been 3-piece design. And it's been cool. But this is kind of neat that they're keeping it simple, sticking with just these guys. Okay, let's do some of these little gaskets. What should we do? I kind of want to try the full gasket jackets rather than the slippers today, by the way. So the slippers are really cool because you can pick which way you want to put them on, and different ways will give you different like results. But I'm kind of down to do the gasket jackets today. My only criticism for this board, which again, we haven't built it yet, I do wish, again, I know this is supposed to be like symmetrical in terms of gasketing, but I do wish that they didn't add gaskets in mounting points underneath the spacebar. Yeah, there's the jacket. Very simple installation. Again, love Gray Studios for doing this. This is just such a simple process of installing things. I'm all for simplicity. Yeah, you can always just cut these off. It's not the end of the world, and it gives you an option. You can just skip the ones under the spacebar. I might. We'll see how it sounds all plugged in, because it's not very difficult to disassemble this thing. And then we'll go from there. Thanks for the advice, friendos. I think WOB and some new switches are worth it. Yeah, I'm a big believer in like trying to, if you have a board you don't love, try to make it sound better. Because in the world of hobbies, there are lots of ways. Actually, you know what? No, we'll not do these gaskets. Lots of ways to change things up. Let's leave the 2 gaskets underneath the spacebar. I got this from Space Cables. Yeah, yay or nay, guys, to this. Also, hold on, I want to actually put this just in case. There's nothing to this. It's just like a little sheet of whatever material this is, so it doesn't short. Just in case. I had trouble closing my case when using the full sleeves on my V3. Hopefully yours is much easier. Let's prage. Can compromise with upside down socks for the spacebar. Do we want to compromise? It's like a wardrobe. Jackets and slippers. Thoughts on the W1AT? Yo, that's a sick board. If I was made of unlimited money, I would pick one up for myself. They're hamster switches. I feel like this is not closing nicely. Oh, I think I know why. Have the switches been identified? Hamster switches. Pancake identified them for me because Pancake has had to identify them for me like 90 million times already because I'm big dumb. And I keep forgetting. Better not chuck wob or... No. Hold on. I haven't quite decided on what we're doing for... I don't know yet. I don't know what we're going to do. No, didn't have to take any switches out. That's kind of impressive. Very impressive. So far, I don't like this squeaky screwdriver, though. This is the only thing I don't like. Normally, I recommend Gray Studios boards because if you buy the screwdriver, you get a keyboard free. But today, the screwdriver low-key kind of squeaky. It's actually kind of driving me nuts. Hold on, let me use a real screwdriver here. Lube the screwdriver. I'll take it apart later. Time to lube it. Nails on chalkboard. Yeah, it's kind of driving me crazy. So we're gonna swap out. Mine wasn't squeaky. Normally, I've never had a squeaky Gray Studios spacebar. or on a space bar, but the screwdriver. So it's a one-off. You buy a screwdriver and get a keyboard free. That was the joke I made like 3 years ago, and everyone thought it was so funny at the time. I don't know why, but everyone really laughed. Nobody laughs at those jokes anymore. The stream's changed. But your spacebar squeaks? Some people's do. Juice, thank you so much for the prime, dude. Appreciate it. You are not late. We are just finishing screwing in the Think. I am kind of curious to see how this looks. Ooh. Okay. Quite new to this hobby, have the option to buy a keyboard. I'm here to get all of your opinions. I'm currently looking at a Chimera. That's a good keyboard. The Think and the Mode Envoy. So I'm going to tell you this. The Mode Envoy, to me, seems like one of the better choices simply because it leaves you more room to purchase things like a really good keycap set and sky's the limit in switches. While the Chimera and the Think is probably the middle ground for that. The Chimera is definitely the high ground for, price point. But if your budget allows you to do whatever you want, then I think all those keyboards are fantastic. But if your budget says that you can't spend too much money, I think the Envoy is like top tier in that sense. I think we're going to swap out the spacebar switch. So I don't think I liked these switches last time for the spacebar, but let me get some keycaps. Now what to use? I don't know yet. Hold on. Okay. I don't have GMK copper. Do we want to swap Serica onto this? I feel like Serica would be a beautiful set on this. I don't have cherry copper either, unfortunately. Nah? What about Redacted? How do you guys feel about Redacted? So I kind of want to use GMK. I kind of don't want to try PBT on this. Noir might look good. What about Noir? We could go with Noir. I don't have Beta. We could do CRP, but all my CRP sets are on boards that I'm like happy with. Noir? Noir I think would be nice. I need to take it off my Ori, which I'm willing to do. And let me just get the box for it too. One second, guys. GMK Noir. Which box are you in? No, not there. Okay, not gonna lie, it was right in front of my face the entire time. I can't read, apparently. General non-keyboard question for anyone, but how do you guys approach overworking? Ooh, that's a good question. I've been trying to find a better balance of setting limits on how much I can reasonably do in a day and taking time for myself, but I've been stuck in an awkward middle place that seems like to cause more burnout and eliminate my motivation to push through work. Productivity is a love-hate relationship because I find that oftentimes I focus more on the process than actual work I'm doing. Any general tips? I can give you... Ooh, that's a really fun conversation. I can give you a whole bunch of tips on that. One of the key things I can probably say on how to approach that is to start making yourselves doable lists. And kind of, depending on what work you do, but if you make yourself a doable list, like a list in which like you can approach better, you can manage better, you're gonna feel a lot better. Wait, I know I saw my girlfriend walk in here and she was playing around with the little switch puller. Where did she put it? God damn it, dude. 1 second, I'll be right back. Where's my switch puller? Bro, this is why I can't have nice things. I don't know where I put them all. So basically that's what I do. Another thing, can I ask you, what do you do for a living? Because I think there's gonna be a few questions that I might want to ask you that will help me have a better understanding, because I feel like it definitely depends on your job as well. Be realistic with yourself. Yeah, being realistic is huge. Setting yourself reasonable to-do lists is huge as well. Like, you gotta be like, dude, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like, there are days I feel stupid burnt out. But while you're typing up that, or while you're answering, Alex, someone redeemed a compliment, just bumping. Okay, I'll compliment Sal in 2 seconds here. Another really key important thing that I feel like this gets talked about sometimes when you really dig deep enough for it, but I again really believe in this. Dude, this is like life advice that I can tell you guys about anything. If your body is telling you you're tired and to stop doing things, I would suggest listening to your body. No, I don't mean become like, if your body's saying you're tired all the time, but like during a day that you know you're being productive, if your body's saying take a break, take a break. Fighting that will lead to your brain saying like, if he does this often, like it associates you with bad thoughts when you're doing that kind of stuff. So I would recommend not fighting what your body's telling you. One of the things that does not work for myself is rewarding myself. I think at one point I might have said that was like a good idea, which could be to some people. But for me, I noticed when I reward myself, I have to like always up the antes, and I feel like it's just bad juju to do that, I don't like that stuff. And then another thing that I do too to sometimes help me motivate is to just start a project. Just 2 minutes. I tell myself just start for 2 minutes, only work on it for 2 minutes. And then I find that my body kind of like follows suit with the project. Like it'll be like, okay, Alex is doing something. He already spent 2 minutes on it. Let's continue and just do more. So that tends to help me as well. But I don't know, man. At the end of the day, you have to understand that I feel like there's a lot of ways this conversation can go. But if you are able to do 50% of what you're doing right now and still have like a decent income or a decent like work day, depending on if you work for yourself or not, then do you think that working the extra little bits like valuable for the long run? Do you think like long-term you would appreciate all the extra work that you're doing, never getting to enjoy yourself? Slacking at work because my current project at work, not motivated at all, and have some relationship issues, doesn't help that my apartment lease ends in a few months. LY, I don't know the exact answer to tell you, but I will say this. I've been down that road of just unhappiness. What I will say is friends and family. It doesn't even have to be that. I know you said you're having some relationship problems. The relationships that you have in your life that are good right now, foster those. Foster those, and I guarantee you, the motivation will start to come back. Also, LY, how can I word this without saying change your environment? But if your day-to-day consists of like A, B, and C, then try switching some of that out. Like, I know it's a very broad statement. So for example, what I started doing again that's really helped some of my moods is going on walks. Something that I used to do a lot. And I kind of cut it out for some reason, and I noticed myself feeling a little bit drained because of it. Going on walks can help you a crap ton. So you could try that too. Going on walks are OP. Yeah, going on walks is a pretty big thing to do. Sorry I'm late. It's been a tough day. Just wanted to know that I appreciate you. Hey, Slurpless. Love you, dude. I hope this board sounds good. It sounds like it's a little thin. But I know that when we put the keycaps on, it sometimes sounds a little different. So let's hope for it. I love the spacebar, though. Spacebar's sounding good. I'm hoping these switches were a good choice. Might try some different switches, too. Probably should have specified that I'm a high senior in post-college admission. Burnout is not at all irregular, but it's sort of complicated for me. I got into my dream college and working to supplement my academics with my excitement over that instead of deadline stress of self-esteem reliance. I'm at one of the better points of my I'm like, this chat's moving up. Of my confidence in my life, I feel conflicted as it become the cost of my productivity. Most of my overworking is fueled by the fear of that. So, again, I'm not a therapist. I'm just talking to you guys like friends. Yeah, that's it. Just please take that in. But I will say this. Fear, like, stress is not a bad thing. I know we kind of like, you're not our friend. No, I'm saying I'm talking to you guys as friends, not as a therapist. Fear is not a bad thing. I think a lot of people view it as like this terrible, like, or not fear, rather stress. Stress can be a motivator, but if you're fearing like the process of some, I don't know, like if you're feeling the end result, I feel like you need to take a step back and kind of like look at the thing as a whole, you know? I don't know if that makes any sense. Stress is a means. LY, thank you so much for the 5 tier 1s, dude. Fresh air can help you get into, oh yeah, fresh air is good too. I like fresh air. I have a feeling I might want to swap the switches here, which we're going to see. I might swap a few. I have some other switches too. So I might swap some of the alphas. I don't know if these switches are actually, maybe the material's not like a 100% pairing for this keyboard. But we'll see. We'll see what we do. That's a nice color. It's a very pretty color. Oh. I'm munching on some mochi. Sounds yummy. I don't know why I thought this was up here. Is the escape key there on purpose? Oh, sorry guys. I'm like, I don't know if you guys can tell. I don't know if you guys can see it on my forehead. I'm legitimately sweating. It's like really humid right now. I'm in one of those condo buildings where it's either hot or cold, and I don't think they've turned on the cold yet. Didn't you build a Matrix 3 recently? No, I have not actually. Hi friend, hope you've been well. Thank you, dude.
Hi friend, hope you've been well. Wanted to get your opinion on a build I completed today. It was a 10th for a buddy of mine and I couldn't help but hate the spacebar. It sounded incredibly hollow. Adding spacebar foam helped take some higher frequencies out, but man, that's my least favorite spacebar of all my boards. I have a personal Tenet build that I will do in the future. Would you recommend anything I can do to improve that sound?
So, with the knowledge that I have now of keyboards, because I feel like the Tenet we did a little while ago, I can't remember, you're going to have to refresh my memory. Did the Tenet have a mounting point underneath the spacebar? You're going to have to refresh my memory there. I feel like it didn't. Maybe I'm wrong there. I have no idea. Letting myself off too easy for everything, I'm end up procrastinating. Dude, the biggest thing that's helped me, and something that I've been talking about, I'll spit a little bit, going back to 100%.
6 and gifted a tier 1 sub.
Thank you, LY. I appreciate you,
They have
dude.
given 56 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you so much. I will tell you, start journaling or like start writing a list of things you need to get done and things that are optional. And at least try to aim for like one optional thing and doing all your required stuff. But make sure it's digestible. Like, don't go overboard. And if you find there's lots of free time during the day, you can utilize that free time for yourself, or you can utilize that time for work. So I think the best way I can describe things is like examples. This is actually so pretty with this. The number one thing that I do is nowadays after stream, I used to work after stream. Like, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I used to sit here and I used to do more content creation. And I think that's what led to a lot of like shitty burnout. And again, like you could gas me up and say that's the hustle, whatever, but it's not, man. It's just toxic for yourself. But I think a lot of people end up fearing like they're not going to be good enough, so they do a lot of extra things, or they just like try to push themselves to do everything so quickly. Relax. There's like, even if you have a deadline, there's time. You forget that sometimes. You forget that there's like a second to breathe. So what I've done is after I'm done streaming, I just call it quits for the day. Sometimes I'll answer an email or two. I tend to like hate myself when I do that now. But what I do is I'll just walk to my computer, or I'll grab like a snack, or I'll make myself a nice like cold water with some ice cubes, and I'll go sit down and I'll go do something else. I've told myself even Saturdays I try not to work unless it's like very time sensitive. So you have to set your break days.
Damn, dude.
Chozo? Huh? Thank you, Chozo. Oops. Did you mean to do that, Chozo? Misclick. Chozo? Huh? Never devastate yourself for a company. Yes, there's that too. Chozo? Damn, Chozo really out here being number one, bro. Actually, it doesn't sound too bad. I was a little worried. I still think these switches might not be the best pairing, because I love the way that spacebar sounds. I'm curious though. Give me 1 sec to experiment on something. Are so great for our own personal or self-reflection. I applaud you for just being real and not putting up a wall of perfection. Dude, I've tried to like break this stigma of a lot of stuff. I don't know. I feel like people always want the best of themselves on display, right? They always do. But the real of it, dude, is we have so many flaws as people. We have so many things that sometimes we are just not good at admitting that we have like wrong with us. Chozo, we might have a problem. What's the problem, Chozo? Chozo, did you accidentally sub too many things? I think you can get those. Okay, guys, I'm not going to lie. Okay. I think we can refund them, Chozo. Honestly, I think we can. I think maybe I like the other switches a little bit more. Funny enough, these are KTT switches. More than I like the hamster switches. It's not a bad thing. I don't think I have enough of these KTT switches left over. Maybe means no? Oh, okay. Thank you, Chozo. Enjoy. Thank you, man. You dick. Oh my god, bro. Okay, this is good for next time because I'm doing 3 of these. So this is interesting. What's left in the keep? It's just KTT switches and an empty vial of lube. Okay, the D and the F. I don't know if you guys can hear this. The D and the F are the KTT switches. And then the G and the H are hamster switches. Fuck. That sounds so much better, dude. The hamsters sound a little rough. Yeah. They are lubed. I actually used a GS1 on them, but the KTT just sounds like more fuller. Like it just sounds like... It might even just be like... Let me see the hamster switches. Actually, there's one on the sides. I wonder... Well, I mean, we have more Thinks, so I don't hear anything wrong with them. I just don't think they're a good pairing for this board. Like, there's nothing wrong with the Switch. They're nicely lubed. These are the hamster ones. It could just be a bad pairing. I don't hear any oddities with the Switch. Yeah, it's not bringing out the exact sound, which is interesting, right? Not every board's going to work with everything. But that's actually not a bad sound signature. It does sound really good. That's an Obscura switch on the spacebar. It's a good spacebar. And then for the alphas, the DNF, KTT. Hold on, let me put the desk pad on too. Have you tried spring swapping the roses? I like the rose stock springs. It's so different with no desk pad. It's not a bad sounding board. Low key, I actually like it more off the desk pad. This is like an off the desk pad kind of board for me. Those ones there are the monochrome chalk ones. So it's comfortable to type on. There's a little bit of that movement which is happening, which is nice. I think it's due to the small feet. It probably is due to the super small feet. I think it does sound better off the desk pad. I get more of that bassy resonance from the board, which is kind of nice. But no, this is not bad. All the mods sound good. That's important to me. That's good. That's good. This is no foam too, by the way, guys. If you really want it to, you can mod this with foam, but... Yeah, that spacebar is nice. That's a very deep, solid spacebar. I think the next one, we're going to do KTT switches. I'm probably going to do KTT switches, and then that's going to be one that I'm going to be giving Mr. Chozo. Damn, that's pretty nice. You know, now that I'm typing on these switches a little bit more, I don't mind them as much. But they're definitely a little thinner than the KTT switches. I don't know what it is about the KTT switches. The KTT switches always sound more full. And I guess maybe it's just the materials used or something. But compared to Think6.5's still not bad. But no, I promised Chozo I'd give him one of these KTT. Chozo helps out a lot. You know, and lately even Oak has been helping out a shit ton as well with modding. So I've been trying to, when I can, if I have something extra, I give it to Chozo, you know. But yeah, these are not that bad. I think these are maybe meant for a board who maybe already has a deeper sound profile. But this definitely has a little bit more of like a metallic. Ever so slightly. It's super slight. I think the KTT switches are definitely better. I think next we're going to do it. But I'm still happy with this. This still sounds pretty good and looks pretty good too. Like, that's a nice looking keyboard, man. HPE gives off a metallic signature for sure. That's interesting to note too. Pretty nice looking board. Envoy comparison, very not fair. I still think I like the Envoy sound signature more. Definitely deeper. Look at the spacebar. I don't know, actually. They're both the same spacebar switch, FYI. They're both Obscuras. Right now, this is new to me, this spacebar sound. So I'm like, damn, this is kind of nice. Okay, listen to just when I do the KTT switches mixed with the Obscura bottom. Yeah, I definitely want to do KTT switches next time. I got another batch of roses we could do. I don't mind these switches. I don't think, personally, maybe these weren't the best of choices, which I don't think I've ever had a bad time with. I've used them on 3 builds now, and they've been okay. I haven't had any complaints about the hamster switches. But interesting to note. Very interesting to note. Those are KTT monochrome chalk switches, I believe they're called. Envoy with KTT rose on polycarb. Well, I might use some roses tomorrow. I don't know what I have so many switches I need to do for tomorrow. So basically roses, yeah, just roses. I would just get roses. But yeah, pretty nice. I don't mind this. I think there's a lot of good things about the Think. What do you think about the KTT strawberries? All KTT switches all linear KTT switches have been POG for me. I have had no complaints with KTT switches. None. I have been over the moon about all of the KTT stuff. Do you think, I think this is better than the Space R3. I can already tell you that much. I can tell you that much because this and the Arrow, but I think the Space had flex cuts. And I think the reason, again, why I'm probably a little bit biased towards this, no flex cuts. So, but yeah, I don't mind this. I think it has a nice overall kind of look to it. Interesting thing with the switches though. It's been a while since I've encountered a bad kind of mix-up. Or not mix-up, but match-up with stuff. It's a nice spacebar, man. Look how clean that is. It's a nice looking board, gotta admit. I'm excited for Mr. Clackbait's stuff, yeah. I like even the little notch it has on the side here. God, very pretty. Struggled getting a good sound with the Space 65, but I chucked on Milky Pro Yellows and 21 KB keycaps perfection. Hell yes, dude. I like the Oolong switches, yes. Not as good as my spacebar. Alex compliment? Yes, we still have to do a compliment for Sal. Sal Keyboards, I hope he's still there. Sal, I know that we try to do a lot of perfect spacebars here, but if there's one thing that I know is perfect, it's you. Appreciate you, Sal. Hope you never stop being you, all right? Can LED light be stationary? Yeah, I just don't think this is this plugged into VIA yet? Probably not. Let's see. Let's see. Keyboard Riz. Chuck. Compliment for Chuck. If I had all the Riz in the world, I'd just use it on pressing U. All right, Chuck? Chuck, I hope you're having a great day today, too. I hope middle of the week's treating you well. And I love you, dude. Hopefully everything's going well in your life. No, it's not in Nvidia yet. But yeah, probably. I don't know the exact... Oh, it can be rainbow as well. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's rainbow right now. But we can do... Ooh, wait, that warm color looks really pretty. How do I get back to that? That warm orange was so pretty. Hold on. We'll just do it like this. Ooh, that's pretty. Yeah, okay. I'm going to be doing another one of these probably next week on like a random day. 100% using the KTT. The KTT switches are... If that's how the whole board's going to sound, that's insane. Hold on a sec. I want to do something real quick, guys. When's the giveaway? I'll do the giveaway unit probably next week or the week after, and I'll figure out KTT switches and put KTT switches in that for you guys too, okay? I'm going to put whatever I have left for the KTT switches in here. Can you try cream sodas on the Envoy tomorrow? I don't have any left. What did I put cream sodas in recently? Maybe I'll steal them out of the board. Okay, let me see what I have. I'll see what I have left in my little pile of stuff, okay? I'm going to put as many KTT switches in that I possibly can, that I have left over from the high-tone build, high-shone build. Sound good, guys? However many I have left over. Maybe we'll have enough to cover a bunch of the alphas. FR4, which I'm completely okay with. FR4 is still up there in my top materials that I personally like, but it's all preference, right? Duroc switches are throwbacks for me. I really like Duroc switches. Do I have enough just to cover the alphas? Oh, I might have enough to cover the alphas, guys. Maybe. Please. Not quite, but I can cover enough to get like a little sound sample out of it. You know, I could just steal the... that's a lot of extra work. That's too much stuff to do. I'll hurt my thumb. Huh? Are the switch rules on the plate tight? No, they're not. Dude, if they are, my suggestion to you is pick up one of those stab pusher things from OmniType. Those have been literally a lifesaver to me. Let's swap some of these out. I think we have enough for the top two rows. I can just focus on those to give it like a better maybe vibe of what it sounds like. Let's see. I'm not gonna lie, the EY Envoy you built was so nice. It was perfection. Nine Toes, thank you for the raid. That was a nice build. That was for the streamer, actually. So I didn't keep that one there. KT Roses have progressive springs while the Hollows do not. Those were nice. I mean, like, I like all the KTT stuff. I'm here for KTT. KTT is like my #1 switch that I like. All right, hold on. We have enough to kind of pop these in. Let's see what this sounds like now. Here, I'll even put them on like the N and C or something like that. Hold on, everybody. Oh, that already sounds so good. Oh, this is so much better. Dude, switch choice is huge. If this does not demonstrate that switch choice is hugely important in how you do your switches too.
Almost 2 years. Hard to believe.
Dude, and thank you so much for the almost 2 years. That is absolutely nuts. Appreciate you. Yeah, let's put them on these two. Let's swap these two out. I'll try not to click the bottom row in my spam of letters. But I will click these two here. All right, let's see what this sounds like now. That's insane. These are just KTT switches. I'm gonna be honest, guys. If you know me, I have an affinity for KTT stuff. All right, let's see what this sounds like now. Let's try with the no desk pad. That's a lot better. I need to get these swapped out for KTT switches ASAP Rocky, dude. ASAP Rocky. Hi, Cortez. Thank you so much for the tier 1. Appreciate you.
Let's go.
I can tell by Alex's face. Yes. I don't know if I like it more than the Envoy. It's different. It's different from the Envoy. Like, that's a lot. This, look how different this is. We'll do no desk pad test, but... Oh, I totally put these two switch keycaps in the wrong spot. No one said anything? Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I'll show you guys how different these keyboards actually do sound. Like, look at it. They're very different. They're like, to me, this is super fucking different, dude. If you like that deeper sound profile, that. But if you liked, obviously, the higher pitch. Since you're experiencing both, what would be the best combo in Envoy to get a similar sound signature on polycarbonate alu? Probably exactly what I did. The polycarb might just affect the, like, the case itself might be, oh wait, no. The polycarbonate case might affect the sound a little bit, but I would just go with the exact combo that I did. But if you're looking for the exact thing like this, polycarbonate plate. Entry level $200 board or cheaper. I would probably pick up the Envoy still. What keyboard do you use for your storage display? I don't use any, I don't have like a specific, or thing that I use, but people have, like, over the years have just collected different keyboard stands. All right, I think that's pretty much it the stream for today, guys. I'm gonna be being another 2 of these builds soon. One's gonna be a giveaway and one's for Chozo. Yeah, stick around. Maybe I'll do the giveaway just for people in the Twitch stream. So who knows? We'll see what we do. I don't know yet. Who knows? I don't have to do anything. I'm just deciding that I just wanted to do it for you guys, but you know what? Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll just do it for just people in the Twitch stream. I'm thinking we do it sometime maybe next week on a random day. Black or navy Envoy? Navy. I'm not really a big black keyboard kind of guy these days. Does Chozo get the blue and purple one? So he and I can match? You know what? I'll see what Chozo wants. Love you, bro. Okay, let's see who we can go raid, guys. Not gonna lie, I am pooped out. Who can we go raid? Let's raid Diego. Thanks for the stream, guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you very much for just being here. All right, guys. Take care. Love you guys. I'll talk to you guys soon. Appreciate you guys like always. This was fun. I really like the Think ended up with the KTT switches. This is an awesome build. I think this is one of the better Gray Studios boards by far. Probably because the no flex got PCB, realistically. But definitely one of the better ones so far. A lot of ways you can build it up. The colors are awesome on this thing. So good, man. Super happy with it. I'll see you guys tomorrow, because tomorrow we're doing the Envoy, the production unit of the Envoy, which is going to be interesting. So I hope that ends up turning good. I hope there's no like major changes or even a minor thing that ends up making it sound super different, but we'll see. All right, guys, enjoy his stream. Take care, guys. Love you, and peace out.